Hello, welcome to Yoga with Kensey, even though that wasn't really my normal voice, but hey ho, welcome. Today's practice is going to be for those with sciatica, a little bit of pain in your hips and your glutes. A good friend of mine is struggling with a bit of sciatica because she's got a bit of a recurring injury, and especially when you're doing a lot of high impact exercise, it's really important to make sure you're really stretching out these areas. So we're going to do a bit of a stretch out flow, just about 15 minutes or so. We're going to start by warming up, doing a little sun salutation, and then we'll move into some deeper stretches and things that you can do if you ever feel in pain in these sort of areas around your glutes and upper legs. And you can just quickly do it to release a bit of that pain. So yeah, anyway, let's get started. So come to the front of your mat, root down through your feet. They can just have a tiny gap in between them. And then what you're going to do, you can have a bit of a bend in your knees. And then as you inhale, lift your arms up to the sky, high to the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to fold from your hips and come down to forward fold. Now really relax here, get comfortable. You can bend your knees as well here if you need to. That's absolutely fine. What I want you to do is find a yoga that's good for you, that's comfortable for you, and that your body is just like, oh yeah, give me some more. So relax down, relax your head, make sure you're not holding tension anywhere. And then as you inhale, you're going to bring your arms, your hands, wipe them up your legs to just above your knee. And you want a flat back position. So as if you could rest a glass on your back. And then as you exhale, you're going to come back down to the mat, plant your hands to the mat, spread your fingers, and then step back into either high or low plank. Low plank by having your knees down, whatever's comfortable for you. So you're here in plank, and then you're going to lower down. You can either go full lower or half lower, so move through chaturanga if it's in your practice. If not, bring your knees to the mat, chin and chest to the mat, so your hips are up to the sky. And then pull through so you come to a cobra pose. So chest up off the ground, hands just very gently pushing into the mat. And then you're going to inhale, push back up to plank, and then very slowly come into your downward dog. So you want to push your hips up to the sky. Remember to root down through your hands, root down through the tips of your toes, bend your knees if you need to. Push your hips down and through, your chest down and through, hips up to the sky. Another nice way to think of it is resting your stomach on the tops of your thighs. And then within time, you're going to be able to lift up your legs and lower the heels to the ground. But that's really not important. Find the bend, find your comfort zone, get in it, feel juicy. And then you're going to slowly lower your knees to the mat and come into your tabletop position. So in tabletop, you want your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And now we're just going to wake up your spine. So as you inhale, you're going to lift your chin to the sky, chest out, exhale round. Thinking of every vertebrae, bring your chin to your chest. Imagine your belly button's trying to reach your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, chin to the sky. Exhale round. Find your own flow here. If there's a certain area that needs a bit of love, move to the rhythm of it. You can even come into a bit of a drunk cat, one way and the other way. Find a bit of movement, making a figure of 8. Again, just find your groove. And then come to a still cat-cow. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere, if anywhere else is sore. And then you're going to bring your legs, twist them out, and come so that you're seated on the mat. Now you're going to lie on your back, bring your knees into your chest, and give yourself a big hug. Rock from side to side. Give your lower back a bit of a massage. You can circle your knees as well. It really feels good on your back. And then bringing both soles of your feet to the mat. You're going to bring your right foot up. so that it goes just underneath your left knee. Lift your left leg up and point your left leg to the sky. So you should see a figure of 4 here. Then you want to be pushing the sole of your foot up, so your sole of your foot is facing the ceiling. Thread your hands through your legs so you're holding on to your left leg. Now you should really feel this come running into your glute. This is a reversed pigeon. Your standard pigeon is also a good release for your glutes as well. So if you want to do that after, that's also a great pose. You can also find a bit of like movement in your ankles, so circles one way and the other way. Kind of scrunch up your toes and relax them. And just really breathe in to this stretch. You can either bring your knees a little bit closer, your left leg a little bit closer. You can always counter push, so push your right knee out so you can kind of feel that a little bit more. All right, and then relax down, bring both soles of your feet to the mat. Walk your feet as far as the mat and drop your knees into center. Just a little bit of recovery. Walk your feet back in, and then we'll do that on the other side. So bringing your left foot up, place it over just under your right knee, the top of your right knee I should say, and then lift your right leg to the sky, point up to the sky, thread your hands through your legs to hold on to your right leg, and make sure your back is flat on the mat. Make sure you're comfortable, that you're not feeling any pain anywhere. Discomfort's okay, but you don't want real excruciating pain. And know that if you've got a bit of pain in your hips right now, it's really finding the balance of, pain or discomfort. This is where you're going to learn it, Find some movement in your ankle if you need it as well. And also if you want to push out your left knee slightly to feel a bit more of a stretch. Awesome. Breathe into the areas. Notice your breath. And then slowly come back down to the mat. And this time you're going to windshield wipe your legs. So drop your knees, both knees to your right side. Drop your knees to the left side. Find a bit of a flow here. Awesome. Then what I want you to do, making sure you've got your back flat on the mat again, lift your feet up to the sky, soles pushing up towards the sky, and then you're going to get your hands, and your hands are going to pull down on the soles of your feet. So this is happy baby. You can also just do this with one leg. See what's comfortable for you. Find a bit of movement from side to side. You want to be pulling down with your right hand and pushing up with your right foot. So you've got a nice little kind of counter push here. And again, if you want to do both at the same time, it's also great. Rock from side to side, find a bit of play here. If you have just done one leg, switch to the other one now and do the other one. It's a great pose to embrace your child. So really sway, and also it's great to stretch out your inner thighs and glutes. Let's hold here for another few seconds. And then when you're ready, slowly bring your feet back down to the mat. Want your feet touching, and then you're going to very slowly just let your knees fall out for your butterfly, recline butterfly. Now your knees can be anywhere. Your knees might just be here, they might be here, they might be all the way down to the mat. Wherever they fall, just let them. Notice your breath here. Take a few deep breaths into these areas, into the area that might be causing you pain. You can always use props as well, so you can put props under your legs, your knees. And then using both your hands, slowly bring your knees back into center. bring your knees to your chest, and I'm going to get you to go for a supine twist. So using your left hand, you can pull both knees over to your left hand side, stretch your right arm out long and gaze over to your right side. Great little twist as well. Nice to kind of include a bit of the body in these poses too. Then as you inhale, you're going to bring your knees back to centre. Find a little rock from side to side. You can go around in circles again if you like. And then you're going to use your right hand to help your knees fall to the right hand side. Left arm out long. And gaze over to the left hand side. Really breathe down the side of your body. Twists are great to kind of bring out your organs. Great detoxifying pose. Slowly bring your knees back into centre. And then what I'm going to get you to do here is you're going to need a wall of some sort or a door. So remember to move slowly. Find a wall. And you want to bring your hips and your butt as close to the wall as you can. Start to lean back. And you want your legs up the wall. Great to kind of get your blood flowing down through your body, but it's also great to stretch out these areas of concern. Great poses if you're just feeling a bit of pain in your hips and your glutes. Great little poses. You can also bring one leg forward a little bit as well if you want to get that extra bit of stretch down your thigh. Again, try and listen to what your body needs right now and make sure you always repeat it on both sides. You can also use a strap here, so you can put a strap over your foot or a tie or a belt, pop that over and you can pull your leg in. But also just having your walls up your legs up the wall is just a great thing to do midday if you need a bit of extra kind of like energy or a bit of extra, dew flowing around. Awesome. And slowly you want to come back down to the mat. Windshield wipe your legs again, so your knees from one side to the other. And then just come into a quick Shavasana. If you can stay here for longer, then please do. Notice how your body feels now. Notice how those poses felt for you. Try and figure out if that's something that you can easily slot into your routine, especially if you're working out, you have any aches and pains. Even if you're just sat at the computer all day, can you add some of these into your day? Even if it's just one pose here, one pose there, both sides obviously. Start to let your breath flow naturally. Start to wiggle your feet in your hands. Stretch your hands over your head. Feet down. And again, if you want to stay here in Shavasana, please do. But if you're in a rush, need to get going, roll over to your right or left hand side. Push up. Bring your palms in front of your heart center. Start to warm your hands, build some heat, some fire. Place your palms over your eyes. Take a big inhale in through your nose. Let it out through your mouth. And open your palms. And have a great smile. Have a great day.
And anyone who's in any pain, I hope you feel better soon. And I hope these help. Just a quick little video that you can do anytime, anywhere. Take care.